Hi, I'm Peter Cowan, the Bee Whisperer. We are here at the end of the Bangor Mall Craft Fair, and we're just winding up in the next hour or so. But I want to talk to you a little bit about what you do to sell your products and how you're going to be more and more successful. The best thing, I think, really is having your basic product, and ideally you've got it in a few different forms. Maybe smaller containers like this where you're getting a high price per pound. So whereas I'm selling here at $10 for a 1 pound jar, I'm selling my 8-ounce jars at $7. That's $14 a pound. So if you have relatively small amounts, sell more of it in this way. But I've also got value-added products as well, like partially, you might not call this a varietal honey, but this is a darker honey. But I've got, if your hives are in areas where you can call it a varietal honey, say just raspberry honey or blueberry honey, you've got a product which will sell at a premium. So products which can be distinguished as different, instead of $10 a pound, that's $12 a pound. Where I've added heat, for example, and made a hot honey, this is $15 a pound. And then other varieties here, I've done a ginger honey, a cinnamon honey, pumpkin spice, blue with blueberries in it. Also making things like lip balms, hand creams, and a variety of different candles and things. When you're selling in something like a craft fair, your product itself will kind of sell itself, but it's also very useful to be able to talk about bees. Everyone has a story about bees and that sort of thing. They'll want to talk to you about it, how are the bees doing, and that sort of stuff. But there's nothing like having something which will draw the attention of the customer, like an observation hive, for example. That's quite all right, don't worry. And being able to see the bees at work is always a magnet. So you might have a queen with a mark on it. Unfortunately, I don't have a queen with a mark on her on this side of the hive. She's hiding on the other side of the hive. But being able to show them the honey, the observation hive, and the brood chamber, etc. That's always great.
Flavors kind of like
Things like comb honey.
Yeah, I don't think
Now we're also talking about things like beekeeping 24/7, our membership group, our tutorial group. So this is a great opportunity for us to be able to talk about that and test the market. It's a great way, going to craft fairs and things is a great way of getting feedback in terms of how you're doing it, how well you're doing. So doing things like starting with a small craft fair, the small ones, they cost next to nothing to put a table up, $20, $30 or something. You're going to usually make that back with your first 2 or 3 jars of honey that you sell. But then you might want to go to a much bigger craft fair. This is a pretty big one. This is the main mall craft fair. There are over 300 exhibitors here. And so we've got crowds of quite a few thousand people coming through, and we sell thousands of dollars worth of product. So it's been good. Amy's had one of her products here, the elixir she's made with a mixture of ginger and what is it? Lemon, elderberry, that sort of thing. So great product there. And Amy's there talking about bees all the time. And it's great to be able to, if you are in a crowded environment, having somebody here who can you can share the workload with as well, because you're going to get pretty hoarse talking about bees all day if you've got a lot of product on display and you've got a lot of people coming through. So doing the craft fairs is a great way to sell your product. It's a great way of getting a good return on your money as well. Now remember, in different states, different areas, you're going to need something like a home processing kitchen. for things like honey. In Maine, for example, some states you may not require any sort of permitting and that sort of thing to be able to sell at craft fairs or farmers markets. You don't need anything like that in Maine if you're just selling from your front door or selling to friends and neighbors. So you don't need any kitchen requirements, etc. But be aware of your local laws and regulations so you don't fall foul of those. As I say, it's a great way of getting good feedback, seeing what people think of your product, and it's a big boost as well. Especially when you start going the second time or the third time, people start coming back for more and more of your product. Remember, your product is better than anything they can buy at the supermarket, so you're not competing with what's on the shelf in the supermarket. You've got the best product. Backyard Honey is the best you can get, and you'll be amazed at just how much everyone wants to talk about it and that sort of thing. Anyway, enjoy your fall. Beautiful fall day. I'm indoors here, missing out on. So anyway, but it's good fun talking to all these customers about bees and beekeeping. I'm Peter Cowan, the Bee Whisperer. See you next time.